Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In the video today we're going to be doing another wallet and market update. I'm going to try and do one of these for about 2 to 3 minutes at the start of each video moving forward. And then we're going to actually go back and analyze some of the previous coins that I've personally bought and some of the mistakes that I've made and some of the things that I've done well so that you guys can really think through and understand the exact things that I am looking at when I am investing in these tokens. And if you're new here, I just want to point out that all of my links are in the bio right here. So this is my Twitter, this is my TikTok, and this is the Telegram channel. Everything that I do is 100% free, so don't expect to pay anything if you're going to join the Telegram. And if you want to see what I'm actually actively buying, selling, trading, that's the best place to be. So I'll see you in there. All right, and now let's jump into a wallet update. If you guys are new here, I started this wallet with one Solana about 18 days ago, and right now we are chilling at about 6 Solana because I actually just recently made a play in the Telegram with Griffane AI, and this token isn't verified yet by Phantom, so that's the reason why it's not showing up. I have almost a soul in it right now, and I'm really just looking for a bigger dip so I can really load in. I think that that's going to be a pretty good play. All right, and now we're going to jump into a little bit of a market update and just going to go over some things that I've seen the past few days from what I'm looking at in Telegram and just in general with the overall market. Really quickly, we're going to talk about the Fortnite OG token because a lot of people in my Telegram were buying this yesterday, and a lot of them actually played this pretty well and were buying at a pretty good price point around, I would say 300K is when I really started to see it. And a lot of people wrote it all the way up to 1.5. Some exited, but some didn't and slept on it overnight. And as you can see, this token is now completely butchered. I just want to make it really, really clear to everybody that's watching this video that there is a very big difference between organic narratives and forced narratives. And this is a perfect example of a forced narrative. And another example I can show you guys was the wrapped Spotify. I also saw this being sent around in my Telegram discussion chat. And I have no clue why you guys are trying to play these time-sensitive coins that have no overall legitimate relevancy. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be playing Fortnite OG now, and that it just launched today, this morning. But from what I'm noticing in the Telegram, a lot of you guys are holding these way, way longer than you need to be if you actually want to successfully get out of them at a good price. So the reason I'm bringing this up is not just to make fun of those of you who actually bought this token and held it too long, because I personally have been making the same mistakes lately. So we're going to go into a couple older coins that I made mistakes on and just show you guys what we could have been doing better. The first example I'll go into is weight. And this is quite literally, these are my buys and sells. So this is exactly how I played this token. And as you guys can see, everything started off great. I was buying this at 1.8 million, 1.9 million loaded up to about 2.4 mil. And then I held. And sure enough, this token skyrocketed and I was started to sell it around 30 mil. So I made an absolute killing on this token, right? And everything was fine and everything was great. But then we had a massive dump and I still continued to buy. And this is something that, I'm not very proud of and it's not fun talking about right now, but this is how we really learn from our mistakes. And the thing that I personally learned from this mistake on weight is that the market right now is very, very quick to buy, but even quicker to sell. So, when you are in profit, I really recommend selling in small quantities. So as you're, making a lot of money, take a little bit off the table. You can always buy dips, but really quickly, let's go into exactly what happened with weight and why these dips were so aggressive. And this is something that I want you guys to start getting in the habit of, is checking the top traders on, the tokens that you're buying. So for example, right here, I mean, we can see that in some of these cases, somebody bought, a select number of tokens and sold and made a fuck ton of money, right? I mean, these people are making literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then there's this guy who hasn't bought a single token, but still made 150K. This guy is an insider. And that essentially means that a percentage of the token supply was sent to him. Nobody really knew about it. And he just dumped all of his tokens, progressively over some period of time. And, that is really why these tokens get completely obliterated. And here's another one. He made 100K. Then if we keep scrolling down, here's another one who made 50K. Here's another one, 2 that made 50K. I mean, so as you can see, these people had tokens that they didn't buy, and obviously they made a lot of money off of that, and all of that sell pressure is what tanked this token. So you're probably asking yourself, how do we spot insiders before it's too late? And that is why it's essential that you guys start using some of the tools that I've been recommending you, like this trench radar scanner that actually shows you the exact amount of supply that is held by other people. You can use this bot by simply adding it to a group or a channel with yourself or your friends. And honestly, all you have to do is just type in /bundle and then copy and paste a CA in here, and it will show you the bundle percentage. So this is one I did last night. And the way that you really analyze these is, you see the total amount of bundles. 44 is a lot. The total percentage bundled, which in this case was 99% of the token, which is really, really, really bad. But the thing that I pay most attention to is the current held percentage. Because, in a lot of cases, people will bundle tokens, but the devs will dump really early on in the token's lifespan. So it really doesn't have that much of an impact. But if a team is holding 15% of a token, in some scenarios, that can be a really bad sign. In other scenarios, it could just mean that they are a committed team and they want, to have some actual skin in the game. So it's very, case by case. And normally the way that I kind of think about it is the more utility-based AI tokens that actually are building technology, they usually will keep an amount for themselves for the team. So I usually don't worry too much about the bundles on AI tokens as opposed to when it's just a regular old meme coin like something like Wait or Chant was another example, and we'll go over that one next. All right, and Chant was another example where, we got in on this token very early, and everyone in the Telegram was eating on this coin up to 15 mil. And then we got this dip right here, and most of us honestly started buying again. I personally was buying around 9 mil, and we just completely lost the floor, and now it's sitting at around 2 mil. If we just look at the top traders on this token again, it's not as bad as Wait, but there are a few that have profited about 20K. And these people were just dumping. So the takeaways here are always pay attention to who is holding the token. As you can see in Chant right now, there's someone with 4.5% of the supply. Like, that isn't great. We want to have a nice even distribution of tokens so that, one person can't destroy the token for the rest of the people trading it. And another thing that we always should be paying attention to is this top traders tab here. Because if you can spot when someone is dumping a percentage of the supply that they didn't buy originally, that's usually a telltale sign that the team has pretty bad intentions, and it might be a good time for you to sell. And another way you can actually do this is simply by monitoring the transactions. So in DEX, if you didn't know this, this is an older token, so we might not find one. But okay, so here, this little like sparkly thing that you see on top of certain market makers, it means that they're newly active on the pair. And in some cases, you'll see that the bought is 0, but the sell is etc. And so you can see in real time when someone is, offloading tokens that they didn't initially buy. And whenever I see that, I just sell the token 90% of the time. I wait for them to stop dumping it, and then I'll usually jump back in. All right, now we're going to go over another example of a big mistake that I made that basically cost me about 7 figures, honestly, and it was Chill Guy. So, if you have been following me on TikTok for a while, Chill Guy was one of the first tokens that I actually announced that I was trading on my One Soul Challenge wallet, and that is honestly responsible for, a lot of the profit that I initially made. But as you can see down here, I did a ton of trading on this token when in reality now it's literally 400x where I initially bought in. I was buying this token at literally 1.2, 1.6, 1.8 mil. I was posting it on my TikTok around those prices as well. It's all, you can go back and check for yourself. I mean, those are timestamped videos. I knew that this was going to be a huge token. I knew that it was going to be massive, and I simply sold too early just by over trading it. And a lot of people would never show you something like this because quite literally this would have, made me a lot of money. But I'm all about transparency. I'm all about learning from mistakes, and I'm all about spreading information that can actually help people. So, don't make the same mistakes I do. Be smart. This is why it's always important to just sell in small quantities and always leave a moon bag if you really believe in a token. I am way too experienced to have not left a moon bag in Chill Guy, but I was really just doing this for the TikTok wallet and the trading wallet, and I wasn't really thinking long term on this one. And that's going to happen. Literally anyone who has been trading meme coins for more than 6 months has done something similar to like what I did with Chill Guy. And to be honest with you, I've done it multiple times, and it's going to happen and it's going to suck, but that's why you just got to stay focused and you have to learn. And the best way you guys can learn is honestly by jumping in the Telegram and just seeing what I and some of the other bigger traders in this chat do on a daily basis. I posted this literally this morning right before I started recording this video at 14 mil, and this is where we're at right now. So I'll see you guys in the Telegram, and thank you so much for watching this video. Still continuing to upload daily, so I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one.